It's just Angela and myself today. Albina left early this morning to Moscow to meet our eldest daughter, Sophia. Sophia flew in this morning from America to start her first full-time job after graduating from the university. She'll be a teacher of English at an international school in Moscow. When Sophia was just 6 years old, Albina gave birth to the twins. At that point, Sophia was 6, Albert was 5, Zoe was 3, Angela was 1, Art was 0, and Ed was 0. We were tired most all the time. We needed some help. Fortunately, there was some good help that we had. Albina's parents were amazing. They helped a lot. A young lady from church, she came in a few times a week for a couple years, and that was a lot of help. One of the places that help came from that maybe we didn't really expect was from the older children, especially Sophia, but Sophia and Albert both. We'd ask them to help because they were close. They were there. And instead of becoming resentful that they always had to help, they actually enjoyed the tasks a lot. Remember, we talked about earlier that God built into us the desire to be productive, a desire to help others. So they enjoyed it a lot. They learned responsibility, and they actually felt more like part of the family because they're giving to the family. They're investing into the family. One of the problems often when parents come in to us for a consultation, they say something like this. I tell my kids, just do your schoolwork well. It's so important. Just do that well, and I'll take care of everything around the house. I'll do everything else. But the parents are kind of messed up because not only will the kids likely not do their schoolwork well, they're also learning to be just self-centered, just to focus on their own things, and they're not feeling so much part of a family because they're not investing into the family. So we always tell these people that these kids need to be doing chores. They need to be helping around the house. One of the things that Albina and I found that helped a lot was when we developed a chore chart. A number of years ago, we just sat down and we wrote out all the things around the house and around the uchastik, the lot that needed to be done. And then thought about which kids could do which type of task. And we created a chart somewhat like this. This is today's chart. The list of things to do are on one side, and the names of people, the kids and the adults that will do them are on the top. How does this help? It helps in lots of ways. It gives kids specific tasks. One of the frustrations for a while was that we'd want them to help, and they would be willing to help, but they didn't know exactly what to do. This made it very specific, what we expected from them each week. For example, Angela washes dishes on Tuesdays. Sammy washes them on Friday. Somebody else washes them on a different day. Angela walks Benny before they go to school. She cleans up the second floor bathroom. She cleans up the living room twice a week. Sammy, the youngest, as I mentioned, he washes dishes, but he also cleans up the playroom. He also rings the dinner bell so people come for dinner, and he cleans off the dinner table after we're all done eating. Each of the kids have their chores. What we've noticed too, what helps a lot with this list is that kids actually mark off when they do their chores each week. And if we do it, we don't always do it, but it helps a lot. If at the end of the week we pick up the chart, look and see how people have done, the kids have done, and compliment them for what they've done, and kind of ask them why they didn't get other things done. And noticing it, the kids learn that it's important to us. They learn that the task is important, as we mentioned in an earlier video. Does all this help in the long run? Well, if we go back to Sophia as an example, I think so, because I don't remember when Sophia ever got a B. She might have went at the very beginning, just when she's very small, but from 5th grade on, I don't think she ever did. But I think most of this comes from something that started even when she was 2 years old and she was helping with Albert. She's developing this work ethic, saying it's important to work hard, it's important to invest in others, and we'll see. The question is now, will this continue on to her first job? I think it will. She's starting on September 1st to work with kids in the school, and we'll see how the work ethic that was started back when she was 2 will pay off as she works with kids in the school. Thanks for your time.